Hi, welcome to AntLab Games. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we're playing
Dawn of Ulos.
So, Dawn of Ulos is a game in the role-player universe.
Sure is.
Which I believe is called the Planarverse. We are playing the role of gods. I'm playing Troshag, the god of rot and decay. I figured that's appropriate.
Very fitting.
Who are you playing for this?
I'm playing Halik, the god of darkness and hunger.
Oh, that describes you to a T as well.
So hungry.
Yes. So we are basically going to be manipulating all different factions throughout the lands as we place their camps, we expand their territories, and then we force
Make
conflicts.
them fight.
Yeah, they're going to fight. So we're really just gods manipulating the land. So take a look at the table. We'll show you the setup real quick, and then we'll get right to it. So we have this sort of modular map. It's you can't really tell, but it's a 3x2 setup. That the pieces are pretty large, but they all fit together nicely. We randomly place these rift tiles that give bonuses throughout. As you can see, there's nothing on the lands right now, the lands of Vulos, because this is the Dawn of Ulos, right? We are bringing these different factions out, and for this game we chose 5 different factions, and those factions are the satyrs, the Sheki, the rat folk, the orcs, and the goblins. There are 10 factions in the game, but we are only playing with 5 of them, and that's how it works. Each of us starts with with 3 terrain tiles randomly drawn from our supply. We also get 25 favor tokens. We're going to play until 2 of the factions become legendary, or we are unable to place a tile, or
we run out of tiles.
We run out of tiles. So that basically is it, and we're going to be, like I said, we're going to be placing tiles and manipulating. We'll show you how the turn order works. Each turn is really quite simple. There's 3 phases, and we'll go through them as we start. But I think you're player 1, and you're going to kick us off?
Yes.
All right, so you go ahead and you're
turn.
player 1, yeah. So
I'm going to go ahead and pick one of my 3 tiles.
Right, so let's explain the develop action. Well, it's called develop action. So.
Sure. So we get to place terrain. Now, the first turn of the game is going to be a little bit different than subsequent turns. But for this first turn, we're going to place one of the tiles next to one of these rift tokens, so one of these pink tokens on the board. Right. And we're actually going to bring out a faction.
You can. It's optional, depending.
But I want to.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So I'll just start like right here. Now, the tiles do have to go down on the board over top of the same land types as the tile depicts. So I have like, let's see, a plateau here and also mountains, right? So I'm going to put that right there. Boop, right next to the rift. And now I have this kind of 3x. What was the game we played? Was that the game that we played that called it like a triangle hexagon or something like that? Trihexagon?
Yeah, trihexagon. Yep. So you basically have to, if you want to place, if you can fit one of the factions shapes onto, so this shape is obviously the matching shape, onto that terrain, the territory, but you can place them.
I think the satyrs also.
They do.
But I think I'm going to go with the goblins?
Goblins, yes. You have a choice.
Because the goblins have this preference for the plateaus and forests. And we do have quite a bit of forests and plateaus in this area, so I will do that. I'll go
which
just
thematically
like
makes sense because they're going to want to go near.
Right? I'm all about
territory and it's also going to make their faction stronger because they're going to gain. So you're going to get a faction card for doing that, for generating this camp. What I'll do is I'm going to move this board over just a tad so that we don't end up covering it up. I think that's a little bit better. Okay. So then that's the development phase, right? So you put a development tile out. So you do that. A couple other things resolve, but nothing else is going to happen here. But the goblins are now no longer a lost faction. So if you take a look at the faction board, this is a whole track that will track the strength of the factions out there. So we know the goblins are no longer lost because they're on the board. And you look at how many tiles in their terrain match their wanted, in their territory match their wanted terrain type. Because we've covered their entire territory, there's nothing sticking out to score.
Right.
Which means that they have a power of 0. But territory strength is power of 0 or size of 0, but their strength is 2. So they do have a 2 strength, which will make sense later as we sort of expand a bit more. So that was the develop. Now you can take an action. And this is optional. One of two things you can do.
Yeah, so I can either buy 1 to 3 faction cards from the active faction, which is just the Goblins. Faction. And we're going to go shopping with our favor, which is also kind of like our
money.
Like our money.
Money and victory
points.
And
our victory points. It's everything. Paying the strength value for each card. So right now they have a strength of 2. So they would cost
and you're allowed to buy up to 3 cards.
And I could also use an action ability from a faction card. So like the card that I just drew, I could.
Well, what is a Goblin faction ability? Because they all have different abilities, but every one of their cards does the same thing.
Right. So for every 2 Goblin strength, an opponent randomly reveals 1 faction card.
Okay.
And collect favor equal to the spoils of the faction with the highest strength.
Okay.
So not something.
I don't have any faction cards right now, so that doesn't really help you.
So I could buy some more Goblin cards.
Yeah.
I guess.
Would you like to?
Sure. I'll buy 2, 4.
All 3?
I'll buy all 3 for 6.
Your limit of 6 cards.
Yes.
And that's the way to go in this game. So one way I look at it is these faction cards are more like stock certificates.
Exactly. That's exactly what this is.
And you're trying to beef up these factions so that you can sell high. Buy low, sell high. That's the whole way to get here.
I'm going all in Goblins.
Right. And you'll see why that makes sense later. Your last action is just to draw a tile from the bag, and then your turn's over. So that's all it is.
Replenish my offer.
Develop with a tile. Must do it. Take an action. Either you buy the faction cards, or you use an action ability from a faction card, and then you draw a tile.
Yep.
Bang. We're going to keep going until this ends. So now I can think about what do I want to bring out, and I do like the orcs. They're definitely one of my more preferred factions. So they like plateaus and they like mountains. So that looks like.
Oh yeah, they do.
What are you umming?
Just micromanaging.
Right? Yeah, micromanaging my turn. Talk about alpha gamer. You are. All right, so look ahead. I'm going to put mountains and forest here. Now these rift tiles are neutral, so they count as anything, which is why you can just place these guys in here. Like but they're covered, and we'll explain how you get those later, which will make sense to you. So we've got our orcs there. They're now in play, and we are bringing out some orcs. And I will get my orc card, and I'm going to also do the same thing you did: spend 6 favor, and buy myself 3 orc cards. Now, in fact, I could buy 2 orc cards and a goblin. I don't have to buy just orc cards, and I keep these secret.
Yeah.
And I will draw a card, draw a tile.
And the orc ability is?
Orc ability is, for every 2 orc strength, place a pillage token. Now, these tokens are separate. They look like these little cubes. You place a pillage token on any territory space. Right now, there's no revealed territory spaces, but what they do is they negate the terrain type. So it'll essentially make that terrain useless for another faction.
Right.
It eats away at their strength because they've pillaged
pillaging.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
They've like burned it down. It's not good anymore. So those go out on the board and they stay there. So that's my turn.
Those crazy orcs.
Yeah. So they're about expansion and pillaging.
All right. So I'm going to put another tile out. I'm going to put this tile out. It's 2 plateaus.
Right. So now the rules for placing tiles don't matter. You could place them wherever you want.
Yeah, but I'm just going to expand their territory.
Right.
The
So,
goblins.
What you do when you expand now, you count how many of the matching terrain type you've just added. How many?
2.
2. So goblins are actually going to go up. If we look at the goblin track, they're going to go up 2 rungs now because if you count on their spaces, they've got actually 2 terrain types that match what they want. So now they have a strength
it's a very
of 4.
clear track.
Yep, very clear.
Okay, cool. And then I can take an action. I think I might buy more faction cards.
Okay. And you can only buy the active factions, by the way.
I know. I'm thinking of buying some orcs.
All right.
So I will buy 2 orc cards.
All right, that'll be 4 favor
That'll be 4.
to the supply. There you go.
Okay.
All right, you draw a tile, and it's
Your
to
turn.
me. So I could do my normal add-on, like you did, and add on to the orcs to make them stronger, or I could go ahead and try to expand a bit. I could. Don't like that. Don't like that. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. This will work. All right, so I'm gonna bring out another faction. I'm gonna bring some out. Let's get some exciting things. So these guys like
The rat.
the rat folk like terrain, plateaus, and these plains.
We get a lot of plateau lovers out here.
Yeah, we do. So those guys will go there. I'll get myself a rat folk card. The rat folk will now no longer be a lost faction, and I will purchase for 6 money an orc and 2 rat folk. And it is to you after I draw my tile. All right, go ahead.
Interesting. All right, I'm just gonna continue here.
Just building the
Just
orcs.
building up the goblins.
The goblins, rather. So what do they want?
So
forest?
that pushes,
just
yes,
forest.
that's just forest. So,
So
it's
that
gonna
just
push
brings them
more
up one
forest.
notch. Yep.
And do I want to? And how much? The 5 their cards are worth
They're
5
gonna cost
now, right?
5 each. Yeah,
What did you just bring out? Rat folk?
I did.
Yeah, I want some of those. Just get a little bit of everybody.
Yeah, so the rat folk, for every 3 rat folk strength, you could take 1 development tile from the supply and place it, so they spread quicker,
Yeah.
which is actually quite nice.
5. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I'll take 3 of them.
3 rat folks.
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll show you how that pans out when you actually play a card, because there's some things that resolve there.
Yeah. Okay. Oops.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any really good tiles for those guys. I'm gonna go ahead and expand here. So the rat folk, they like plains. They will go up 1 strength on the plains. And rat folk, they're worth 3 a pop. I think I might buy 2 for 6. 2 rat folk. 2 rat folk for 6 and 1 orc for 2. Your turn.
I am going to put these guys out here. Wait, what kind of terrain do the satyrs want?
The satyrs.
Oh, it's on the mini.
Yes, it is the
Okay,
forest
perfect.
and a plain.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Bringing the satyr out?
Yes. Here. Actually, you know what? I'm not.
Or not.
I am, but I'm thinking about how I want to do it. Because I'd like to do that. Yeah, I'll just do this. It's like I said, thematic, right?
All right, so
Okay,
there's
I'll
your
just do
satyrs.
that.
Satyrs are no longer lost. And you get a
Get my
satyr card. For every 2 satyr strength, gain a faction card from any lost faction. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
Yeah,
But
what are
they
you
have
gonna do?
they have strength of 2 right now, right?
They do. Yeah, you could use their card, but you'd be spending your card because you lose it.
Yeah.
When you play a card, just so you all know, you spend the card, you gain favor equal to the spoils amount on the faction track. So you would get that bottom amount in favor, and then you lose the card.
Interesting. Okay.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Because at some point you'll run out of favor to buy cards. So like the first few
Yeah,
turns,
exactly.
you're buying a lot of cards, and then you're gonna start spending cards. Or forcing conflicts, which is the big. That's where the meat and potatoes is.
Yes. I'm gonna play one of my goblin cards though,
Okay.
because I would like to get some of my money back.
So what does it say?
So for every 2 goblin strength,
Which are at, so you're gonna get 4.
right?
So you get to do this twice. What would you get?
An opponent randomly reveals 1 faction card.
Okay. So.
Even though I kind of already know what you have.
Okay. Rat folk.
Okay.
Now what?
Collect favor equal to the spoils of the faction with the highest strength. So I just get to see what cards you have since they're hidden.
Wait, what?
I'm just getting to see what you have in your hand. Is the benefit? You know what I mean?
For every 2. Oh, so I revealed 2.
Right.
Oh, I just
You
revealed
just
2.
reveal them.
All right,
yeah,
so
you
it's
don't
2
have to
rat
get rid of
folk.
them or anything. Okay. And then I collect favor equal
Right,
to
so
the
you're gonna
spoils of
gain
the faction with the highest strength.
3 favor.
Yeah.
What you wanted me to pull was a goblin.
Collect favor equal to the spoils of the faction with the highest
Right.
strength.
I revealed 2 cards.
I get
No,
4.
I revealed 2 rat folk cards.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay, sorry.
That card also goes
I
away.
don't know why I was
Yes.
brain fart.
Yes. So you get 3 faction favor.
Okay.
You also get 4 for the spoils of playing a goblin card.
Right. And I'll take a 5 and get rid of 1.
Yep.
Okay. And I need a ticket.
And you need a ticket. All right. So
Oh yeah, buddy.
I will play this forest tile here. It's going to expand. Those are the goblins, right?
Yeah.
2 more because
Okay.
they like forestry.
All right.
I'm going to. Do I want to play a card here? I don't know if I do. Yeah, I'm going to play a Ratfolk card. And I'm going to gain 3 spoils for it. But for every 3 Ratfolk strength, which they have 1, I get to take a development tile from the supply and place it. So that I'm going to get 3 favor. And I'm going to place this guy. So, oh, this is not bad for him, actually.
Yeah.
So if I do that, that's going to get 2 more strength. The
That's
Ratfolk.
great.
Yeah, they're getting stronger. Then I draw a tile. Your turn.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to start a war.
You're going to start a conflict. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. This is
Okay, so
is good.
I'm going to put this forest tile. Now, this is going to go face down because we don't know who it belongs to yet.
Not yet.
Since there's going to be a conflict. It's going to go right there. Boop, over top of those 2 forests. They both want forests. This is so highly thematic.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
This happens when a land tile, a territory tile, or a development tile, they're called, connects 2 different factions, which
Yes.
it just did.
It did.
Or it connects their territories. It doesn't have to be. This just so happens to be
Yeah.
touching the faction. But as long as their territories are touched,
Yeah.
then they start a conflict. Now,
Yeah.
what we do now, each of us will go ahead and decide how many cards we want to contribute to this conflict. If you look at the faction board, the goblins are in the war, so they've got a strength of 6, and the satyrs are in the war with a strength of 2. Now each player gets to contribute as many of the 2 factions cards to the battle to add to their strength, because we're basically trying to determine who's going to win this conflict, right? So we're going to help them a little bit as gods. Now, you could put in as many cards as you want for each of the factions. You could put in other factions cards to bluff your opponent. It's up to you.
However,
you're not going to get points for all.
and you have to return at least half of your cards at the end of the battle.
Yep.
So the more cards you put in, the more cards you're going to have to actually give up.
You're going to have to give up at the end here. So I'm going to play no cards to this conflict.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
I have
gonna
no
play-
desire to influence this battle.
You don't care.
I don't care. I don't have enough skin in the game here. So, how many are you going to put in?
I'll put in 4.
4 cards. All right, so you might as well just show
Yes.
show us what you got.
It's
So-
3 goblins and a satyr.
All right.
Ah.
So you can return every card,
Yes.
or you can return half rounded up.
Right.
But what this does is you contributed 3 goblins. So that brings their strength to 9. The satyr's strength is to 3 because it's +1. Satyr's lost.
Yeah.
They're going to go bye-bye.
Yep.
So now you have to return at least 2 goblin cards, and you're going to gain 5 favor each. So
I
how
can
many are you going to
return-
return? All 3?
No, I'll just return 2.
2? All right, so return 2, get 10 favor. And you have to return the satyr card because it's rounded up, half rounded up, and
What?
you're
No,
going to gain...
half rounded up. Half of 4 is 2.
No, the satyr card. Half of
Right.
each faction.
Oh, of each faction. Oh, that's right. Yeah, so I get 2 for that too.
Yes. So gone. All those are gone. Now, because the satyr's lost, they're coming off the map, and they are now a lost faction. Again, by revealing this rift tile, though, you immediately gain that.
Yes.
It'll
do,
have
and it's got
a symbol on the
bonus.
back that'll allow you to do
A bonus.
something special at any time in the game,
Yes.
or you save it and you get points at the end.
Right.
That's what it's for.
Okay. Just gonna
So
save it
now
there.
we reveal the territory,
Yep.
and now we add
And
up
that's
their
gonna
new
push-
strength because they've just
Yeah,
grown.
they've grown a lot. So they're going to actually go up by 1, 2, 3. And nothing for that
Look
tile.
at their total. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
So they're going to go up to 8.
Yeah.
Right? So you've got the goblins are quite powerful
Heading
right
up.
now. Yeah.
Heading on up.
So you get to take an action now because that was just development.
It sure was. And this guy gets to come back to my hand.
Yeah, he goes back to your hand.
That's pretty neat. Where's our rat folk at? They're at 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're at 5 strength.
Oh, 5 strength, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting stronger.
Yeah, their thing is for every 3 strength, you can take a development tile, so it's almost like, wait. Place 2. Yeah, because you can place a development tile. I really don't have... I do have what they want. Make them stronger. No, I'm not going to do that. And I don't really know if I want to buy any factions either.
Well, these actions are optional. You don't have to do anything.
Who's that down there, the orcs?
Yeah.
I guess I'll buy like 2 of their cards.
2 orcs?
Yeah.
All right.
5, 4. Get one back. Okay.
All right, draw a tile.
Okay, your turn.
And my turn. All right, let's see. I'd like to get the Shecky on the board. They haven't been out yet.
Yeah, they're cool.
So they like forest and mountain. So they probably wouldn't mind living over there. The Shecky. All right, I shall take a Shecky card, and they're going to come out. And their ability is, for every 2 Shecky strength, move 1 development tile to another position within the same territory, ignoring placement rules, so they can manipulate their tiles. Almost like they're growing the forest,
Right.
like the tree folk that they are. All right, so I get to take an action here. What I can do is... Yeah, I don't know if I want to play any of those cards, so I might just buy. I might buy 3 Shecky cards.
3 Shecky cards.
Yep. For 6 favor. Draw a tile. Your turn.
I may. Just want to keep building these guys up. Do I put that there? I guess, right? Why not?
That
I'm
goes
just gonna
in
push them
1.
up 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big deal. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy 3 more orcs.
3 orc cards, huh?
These guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, grab a tile. Okay, so I'm going to place a tile and expand the rats a little bit. So it's going to gain them 1 strength, but I also gain this tile because I connected it to that territory. And as an action, so that gave them, they are at 4 now. So they're still only 5 strength, right? Yeah, I don't want to use any of my cards on this. And I've got only 2 favor left, so I'll just, who's down here? The orcs. I'll just spend the last bit on the orc. I want orc card. Your go.
I'm not expanding in the direction I would like to go. Let's do. that's 2 mountains. That's going to push the orcs up 2.
All right. Orcs are making a push.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What are you going to do?
And I'm not going to... I don't want to do anything, to be honest with you. Where's rat folk at? They're still lagging. I'm good. I'm not going to do anything.
Not going to do anything?
Yep.
All right. Grab a tile. All right. So I'm going to... I would like to expand the rat folk again, but they're... I don't have any tiles that are conducive to their abilities. All right, so I have mountains and forest. Oh, okay, so I can do that. Mountain and forest here. Beef the Shecky up a little bit.
Beef the Shecky.
Beef the Shecky.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
It sounds great, doesn't it? All right, so yeah, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm just going to draw a tile your turn.
Okay.
I'm not playing the card yet. We're getting there.
Pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, I'd like to... yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go like this. Boop. Like that. So
Give
that
them one?
gets them 1 more.
Goblins?
Goblins, yeah.
Oh, they get quite strong. All right, what are you going to do?
Nothing. Anything.
All right. I'm going to go and play this tile here. Now, I can play that here because these rifts are wild. It doesn't matter. So I can build that on top of it. So that's going to give them 1 more to the rat folk. And I'm going to play a rat card. So the rat folk card, for every 3 rat folk, which strength, which there are 6, so I get to do this twice. Take 1 development tile from the supply and place 1 tile.
Nice.
I'm going to get to do this twice.
Yeah.
So there's 1, and I don't think it necessarily has to go to them either.
No.
Just lets me place the tile.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't say place it on their territory. But it would make sense if you did.
Yeah, be more thematic.
Now, I can't play this tile to expand them. I can, right here, actually. But they don't like either of those.
Yeah.
And then we have... Oh, this is a good one. This is exactly what they want.
Yeah,
These
isn't
rats.
it?
Yeah, I could do that right here.
Oh, nice.
And it's 2 more strength for them. 1, 2.
Oh, that's good.
Wow. Okay. And I
Wow.
I play that card, so I get their spoils, which at the time was 5. I draw a tile. Your turn.
Interesting. I am going to do this here.
Yeah, that's
That
1 more
pushes them
strength
up 1
for the
more.
goblins.
And this time I will play a rat folk card.
Okay.
So I get to do the same thing you just did.
Yep. So draw a tile, place a tile.
Twice.
Because their ability is called expand.
Oh, sweet. Exactly what I wanted. I'm going to put that there. It's not what they need, but that's fine. I get this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I get to do 1 more. Ha 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 ha. Ba-boom. So that's actually going to cause a conflict.
Okay. Are you ready to fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boop.
That's a big battle.
Yeah, now...
Now, what?
Well, is that... Because this is technically my action turn, like my action.
Yeah.
Will it still initiate the conflict?
Yeah, anytime you connect this conflict.
Or is that just during develop? I thought that was just during develop.
Every time
Okay.
you put tiles down and they touch, you've got to resolve it.
Okay.
You can't have 2 people living on the same territory. Doesn't work that way. Not in
All right.
Ulos.
Oh, right.
All right, so we have the orcs.
The orcs and the goblins.
The goblins fighting. All right.
I'm
What are
not
you
looking at
looking
your cards. I'm looking at the thing because there's a glare. Do you believe me?
No.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to play 6 cards.
You're going to play 6?
Yep.
Why are you playing so many?
Why not?
Man, the goblins could lose everything in this fight.
You better believe it. It's over for them. Ready to reveal?
No, I probably didn't want to institute a conflict at this time,
Well,
but that's okay.
Gone too far. You pushed it too far.
I did push it way too far. Okay.
What you got?
All right. I'm going to do... Oh, wait a minute. Well, okay. I'm just thinking about how many cards to play, that's all. Okay,
All right.
reveal your cards. Reveal your cards.
I've revealed 6
Oh my
orc
gosh, they're
cards.
all orcs.
And you revealed how many?
3.
So that's
And
9
one goblin.
points to their strength. So
No,
the orcs,
goblins are all the way gone.
the orcs are a strength of 4 plus 6 plus 7, 8, 9. That's 13.
Wow.
The goblins have a strength of 1. That's 12. They lost. Goblins just
goblins
got
are
wiped
gone. They
by
got
the orcs.
wiped. Look at their lands.
Yeah. Well, the orcs now own it all. So
I know.
that is amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna get rid of 3 of my orcs.
Orcs are going to be like way up there now, right?
Well, eventually, yeah, they're gonna gain a lot
Well,
of land.
half
so
my orcs rounded up
is 2.
is 2.
So I'm gonna gain 3 of these. Is gonna be 12 points for me.
Okay.
And how many you get rid of?
I'll get rid of 8. Well, I mean, I'm getting rid of 2. So,
All right, so
I get
get yourself 8 points. You have to get rid of that 1 goblin card.
And he's worth 6, right?
He's worth 6 points. Yeah. Why'd you give me these 2?
But I don't know. I was paying the thing
Oh,
back.
all right, so then
6.
you get 6 for him. I put the goblin away. Goblins are bye-bye. They went from so strong to
not
so
so
weak.
strong, yeah. So
You
this
do
gets-
get that rift tile, which is
do.
good.
And this gets flipped.
That gets
Oh,
flipped.
man.
The goblins, are lost.
Lost to time. That's okay. They'll be back.
So count up all the plateaus and the mountains.
Yeah, this is going to be wild. So, yeah, plateaus and mountains.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.
So they are 1 away from becoming a legendary faction.
Look at that.
Yeah, so check it out. They are just about to become legendary.
Yep,
Poor goblins are now gone.
they are.
And that's
That
the
was,
end.
that was a great battle. I need
Great
to draw
battle.
my tile, though.
All right, so there you go. Draw your tile.
Draw your tile.
Yes, okay. So here we go.
Did I get rid of these? No, never mind. I don't know what's happening right now.
I know, this is just, it's chaos these days, folks. Chaos these days. Lack of sleep,
This is what happens when you don't sleep.
lots of babies. This is just the cost.
Yeah. You get a
When
goofy,
you know,
goofy friend.
you know. That's all I'm saying. When you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You know.
Yeah.
You definitely know.
All right. Just take your turn.
I
see good things happening over here.
Yeah, I do. Now that the poor goblins have been removed, wiped from the continent.
Wiped clean.
Yep. So we are creeping along here. So I'm gonna go ahead and ooh. Yes, that is good. That is good. I'm just looking at my hand. I need to know what I need to plan for here. That's super expensive. Okay. Like, I think I'm going to expand our friends, the Sheki. Another point for the Sheki. Not going to play another card. And do I want to buy some cards? They're getting really expensive now.
I know.
So I'm not going to buy any cards. Your turn.
Oh. I was on TikTok.
Were you though?
I was.
Okay.
All right. I think what I'm going to do first and foremost is, if I can, what do they want? Mountains and plateaus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to do this. Just lock that down. So that's one more thing that they like.
One more
and
mountain.
that
Oh, so
makes them
they are
legendary.
legendary. So they've been flipped to legendary. If they get knocked off the board and they become lost,
They're still legendary.
they always retain that legendary. So this is bringing us a major step closer to endgame.
We are getting very, very close to ending.
Yeah, there's still a decent amount of tiles left. So
well,
I guess,
but we're very close to.
Yeah, this for this one condition. So
I am in agreement with you. It is not cheap to be buying tiles.
Not them. Yeah.
Buying
So
these people
the only way to
anymore,
go is to gamble and get a new faction on the board.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna buy anything, and I'm not going to do anything else either. I don't really like placing those pillage tokens, so.
I do.
I know you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good.
You're good?
I'm good. I just want to
Just to get your tile, I will place double mountains here. Bring up the Shecky 2 more notches. Not gonna buy. I'm gonna just take a tile.
That
Your
it?
turn. Yep. Not gonna play a card either.
All right, I'm gonna go here.
Oh, are you starting a conflict?
Not yet.
Oh wow, you're getting close though.
Yep.
All right. What do you got?
So this is a mountain, which is only back there, but they're already maxed, so.
Okay, so they
That's
can't.
it. They can't do anything.
All right.
And I'm not going to buy anything.
Okay.
So I'll take my tile.
Take a tile.
Wow. So much of the same over here.
10, 11, 12. Okay. This is going to be a big battle.
This is pretty epic.
What I really, really want to do here. It's like, do I keep pushing the Shecky up?
I don't know. Is it worth it?
Why not?
Is it worth it?
Could be.
Maybe.
So, let's just say, for all intents and purposes, I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's a good move.
It's probably a good move.
You think?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think so.
I have no idea what you're going to do.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just trying to see what's worth it now. Do I push the rats up? Go with that. Don't know. Or do I bring another faction?
I like how all the different. We don't have the frog. There's like a frog faction that only builds like around the lakes.
The waters, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. So, might as well build the rats out. That's 2 more.
Yikes.
Pushing them up a little bit.
Oh yeah. Draw your tile.
Hold on.
Oh, you're not done. Okay,
I
guess
might want to play a card. You don't know that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll draw my tile. Go ahead.
That's what I thought. I could play this here. Another plateau. Rat
Rats
foe.
again. Wow.
Okay. I'll take a tile. I'm not doing anything. I'm holding out.
You're a holdout.
I'm a holdout.
You're one of the last holdouts.
Sell out.
I'm going to place another tile on the Shecky.
All right.
It's going to bring them up 2 more notches. And I'm going to play a orc card. So the orc card is, for every 2 orc strength, place a pillage token. There are 10 strength, so I'm going to place 5 pillage tokens.
Wow.
All right, so
It's good you're doing that.
I'm going to get 7 favor for that card.
Okay.
Place 5 of these things. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's going to bring him down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
He's pillaging his
Oh,
own
the
land.
orcs?
The orcs are down, so they are no
He's
longer.
pillaging his own land.
They're pillaging their own land. They're just.
They're eating their own.
They're rampaging. All right, so I just take a tile, and your turn.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. What are they? They're like tied with the rat
They're
folk
tied
right
with
now?
the rat folk. Yep.
Well, this will be very thematic.
That's will be.
That's will be. Okay, wait, we're gonna do this.
Face it down.
Face down.
All right.
You saw that coming?
I did. I knew. That's why.
That's why you did it.
I crushed him.
All right, so conflict ensues.
Mm-hmm. Good thing I have a ton of rat cards. All right.
All right. This is gonna be so stupid. Stupid epic. Are you
All
ready?
right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I'm gonna play 5 cards.
I'm gonna play all my cards. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going all in on this battle.
All in. What do you got?
Orcs, 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 rats, rats.
All right, so 5 orcs, 2 rats.
Yeah.
I've got 2 orcs, so 7 orcs and 5 rats. So the orcs win.
Oh, the orcs won.
Yeah.
I've played too many orcs.
You did. If you wanted the rats to win. So the orcs won.
Okay,
The rats are going to die. So
that's fine.
we are going to get 6 points per card. So you got to get rid of at least half your cards. I'm going to get rid of both of my orcs. I'll take 12. The rats won, right? Or the orcs
Rats?
won.
No, the rats lost.
All right, I'm going to get rid of all of my rats. So
Yeah,
that's-
me too.
That's 18 points plus 2 orcs. So 6 times 1, 2, 3. I get 30 points. I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get rid of all my cards. 30 points.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'll get rid of my rats. How much are my rats worth?
6 each.
6 each?
Yep.
So you can take them. They're 12. And then I'll get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get rid of all of them. Whatever.
So how many is that worth?
5 times 6?
30. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So now, the
Now.
orcs' territory grows
It does.
even further,
Yes.
which is basically gonna pin them again.
Yeah, exactly. That's also
All right, so
yeah.
the orcs are back to the top.
I was actually I was hoping the rats were gonna win,
Yeah,
so that would be
wasn't-
game.
That wasn't gonna happen.
But I got greedy.
You got greedy. Here you go. Take your action, right? Because you didn't.
Oh, I didn't take an action.
Yeah.
That was my thing. Let me do that first. Well, I have no cards,
All right.
and I don't really want to buy any, so
Okay.
there's that. And I don't want to spend my
Your
rift
hard-earned
tiles,
favor.
yeah. My hard-earned favor, yes.
Yeah. So
Oh, I spend it.
the points are high. So I'll start us off with placement.
Mhm.
We're gonna go here and just put out some forests. 2 more forests, and that's gonna bump the trees up. 2 more. And that's all I can do.
That's it.
I'm gonna buy some cards.
Are you
Maybe
though?
what are the trees are $8 a piece? Man, that's expensive. I don't
Yeah.
think I want to do that.
Mm-mm.
Yep, I'm just gonna draw. Go ahead.
I wouldn't. I'm gonna do this. Boom. Oh wait a minute. Eee.
What are you
They
doing?
don't really want that, do they? Oh,
Oh.
yeah. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna bring out the goblins again.
Oh wow, they're coming back.
They're coming back for the end. They're like, I'm back. I'm
Poor
back.
satyrs. Did we ever bring the satyrs out?
We yeah, I thought so.
They might have,
I
and
think so.
they might have died really quick.
Maybe they did. I don't remember. Okay. So goblins are gonna come out.
They're out.
I know, but I mean like they're gonna come
Oh,
out.
yes. Okay, sorry. Yep.
And I will get like
You gonna buy cards?
yeah.
You can buy goblin cards.
I don't
Actually.
want to buy goblin cards. I just don't know like how much I want to invest in goblins right now. I feel like the goblins are like on Shark Tank, and they're like, invest in me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a big fighter.
Are you though?
But I'm like, I don't know how much fighting you're gonna be able to do in the next like 2 turns here.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So I'll buy like one more goblin card
Okay, there you go.
for all the marbles. Okay.
And draw your card.
Okay.
All
There
right.
you go.
So, do I want to keep expanding these tree people, the tree folk? I really can't. I just don't have the tiles for it. No, I don't. Oh, yes, I do, actually. I can go here. It's another tree. Pushing them up. That's it. Your go. I want to buy some goblin cards. Yeah, I'll invest in $6 worth, 6 favor worth of goblins, and that's 3 cards. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Your go. Well, we actually are running low on these land tiles now. So.
I know. It's pretty... I don't know why you gave this to me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
The thing is, like, I'm... Like, orcs are pinned.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I'd like to expand goblins over here. I could do it. I could push them up a couple, but that goes another conflict.
Well, the goblins will get wrecked immediately.
Will they, though?
How are they not? Do we have...
Do you have any orc cards left?
No, but their strength is 10.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Are you playing 10 goblin cards? Because, well, 8 goblin cards? Like, we could do it, but we'd have to collectively put in 8 cards.
Yeah, I don't
9 cards.
Well, that was kind of my point, is that I could do it, but I don't want to do it. You know what I mean?
It's not worth it.
It's not. It is not worth it.
For either of us.
Yeah, so let's do this. I'll just build here. We'll push them up 2, because that's plateaus and forests, and they're like both.
All right.
And I'm still not gonna buy anything. Do I want to buy? Every 2 strength. Maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna spend a goblin card. So you're gonna reveal 2 faction cards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like 1. Click through the.
Well, they only have.
You're gonna do 2.
I'm gonna do 2, and you're gonna get the highest one.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get Shecky and a goblin. So you're gonna get 6 points.
6 points. Good.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yeah. Figure make the most of that goblin.
Yep.
Okay. And I get to draw a card. Or draw a tile.
Draw a tile. All right. So goblins are plains?
Goblins are plateaus.
There
and
you go.
forests.
There's 2 plateaus for the goblins. 1, 2.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
I'll do this. Like that. And bring out the
the rats.
The rats, I mean.
The rats again.
The rats, they're coming back.
The rats of Nim.
You totally got rid of that rift tile.
All right.
Boink.
Are you going to buy some rat cards?
Yeah, I'm going to buy 3.
3 rat cards it is. Here's your tile.
Yeah, we were getting low.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
I'm not really loving my cards here. My tiles.
Your cards are your tiles.
My tiles. They're just not. They're not allowing me to place anything that's helpful.
Maybe you need to get a rift token.
I have a rift token.
Oh, it's not the one you need.
It's not the one I'm needing.
You can build rats. They let you draw more tiles. I don't know if that's something we want to do, but.
What? Draw more tiles?
Yeah.
I don't know. So this is the orcs, right? Man, they wrap around the whole map. Yeah, they've basically taken over this whole side of the map.
I know.
I could, in theory. No, I can't even do that because I'd be connecting the orcs. This is funny. I could go here.
Yeah.
And create.
Oh.
The satyr.
We'll just do like some smaller conflicts.
Yeah.
Might as
Why
well,
not,
yeah.
right? And I'll spend 6 favor and grab 3 satyr cards.
Okay.
Your turn.
You got satyrs?
Yeah, bringing them out. So the rats are out. And the satyrs are out.
Yes.
We didn't grow either of them, so they're both
No.
at 1 strength. Good. Wow, we're almost out of tiles, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, it's getting really close.
And the Sheki are...
They're strong.
What do they want? They want mountains,
And forest.
forests. All right, I'm going to do this. And so they go up 1 more.
It's good.
And yeah, we don't even have enough strength to play rat folk cards, by the way. You know?
No, we don't. They have to go up in strength.
Right.
So you're
so
good?
I'm not going to do anything, yeah.
There's your tile. I'm going to go ahead and boost up the rat folk. That's 2.
Okay.
And I will play a... I don't even have that. Nope, I can't do any of that. So I'm not going to do any of that. Your turn.
Okay, let's yikes. Yeah, it's like you have to be careful because like I don't want them fighting them. At least I can't help in that fight. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
So let's do this. They've got almost nothing. They want plateaus and plains, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna just beef them up a little bit more.
So that's
one more
for the rats.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing?
Where are they at?
5.
5 strength now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'll just take a tile. How many tiles do we have
There's
left?
like 2 left.
I'm gonna feel around in there. There's like more than 2.
Oh, really?
Just one more than 2. No, there's 2. There was 3.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to go... it doesn't even help her. Can't build that.
Yeah, plains and forest.
These are the plateaus though.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't help her. Mountains.
Helps the rat people.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to grow the rats anymore.
Can you grow them anymore?
I don't have any tiles that I can place for them.
Oh, yeah, that they want, right?
Yeah, I need forests and mountains and I'm out of them.
Yeah.
So I can't expand their territory.
Yeah, that's where the puzzle gets kind of tight because it's like you almost need like, okay, I need that mountain tile. Like,
Yeah.
I need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't have any of it. So it's just, I don't have any forest anymore. Like, sure, I can go here, which is probably the right move. And
just grab that.
tile.
That's probably smart, yeah.
Because that's going to be points.
Yeah.
And then just draw a tile.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
And I think I'm going to do this. Just start a conflict.
Conflict. All right.
Boom.
So it's the rats and the satyrs.
And satyrs. And
right.
I will play 4 cards. In
I will
this
play
fight.
4 cards as well.
Okay.
All right. And I've got 4 satyr.
And I have 4 rats.
So the rats are strength of 5 plus 4 is 9. The satyrs are 2 plus 4 is 6. So the rats win.
Goodbye, satyrs.
I'm going to trade all of them in. That's 8 points for me.
Yes, and I will trade all of these in as well, which is 16 points. Is that right? Where's the rats?
The rats are right here.
Oh, yeah.
They get worth
16, right?
Yeah, 4 each. Times 4 is 16.
Still 16.
Still 16. So the satyrs are gone.
Hold on a second.
They are now lost. The rats are going up in strength.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You get this token, the rift token.
I get 16 for
get
that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they gain 2, sorry,
Okay.
in that conflict. 2 strength.
Okay.
What is your action?
I'll do this one. So we'll do this reveal 2.
All right, reveal 2 cards.
Yeah.
Sheck. Yeah, Sheckies.
Sheckies.
So you're going to get 6 points.
Nice.
No, this, you gain spoils, yeah, 6.
Yeah.
All right,
Top.
and then draw.
And I think
That is the last tile.
that is the last tile.
All right. All right, so as we saw, the tiles have been depleted, so that triggers endgame. We finished the round.
Which is just really
Which is
your
just
turn.
me. So I get 1 last turn.
For all the marbles.
Well. So let me think about what's going to make the most sense for me. I guess it would be to try to expand the goblins, but I don't think I can. I don't have any tiles
With
that
your tiles,
they
yeah.
really care about. So I
Yeah,
can't even do
I
that.
have them all, actually.
Yeah, you could expand them. I could expand the rats, but that doesn't really help me any. But actually, I can do this and gain 1 more strength on the Shecky because that is a wild. So they go up 1 more strength.
Okay.
And that ends it.
All right.
So we're gonna
Wait,
do
do
some.
you want to do an action?
Actually, you're right. I could do an action.
Should do an action.
Yeah, let me play a goblin
I don't
card.
have any cards.
Oh, you don't have any cards?
No.
Oh, then it's not worth it. Then I don't want to do any of these.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I want to buy any cards at this point.
No.
So we just want to cash them in at the end.
Yes.
So let's look at where the final strengths are for all the factions, and then we'll do our final score tallies.
Look at that. All right.
All right, so endgame scoring is quite simple. We're going to get points for all the cards that you have left. How many do you have?
I have 0
0 cards. Based on the strength of their faction. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 goblins, which are 5. That's 20 points.
Do you have a
Here's
5?
a 5. So 20. And then the Shecky, I've got 4 of those, and they're 9 strength. That's 36 points for the Shecky.
30. I'm going to give you 6 ones.
36. We're going to get, if any of us had orc cards, we would get an additional 2 points per orc card because they're legendary. And we're going to get 3 points for each of our unused rift tiles.
1, 2, 3,
So
4.
that's
So
6.
that's 12 points for me.
So I've got 6.
I need to like cash out some of these
Yeah,
things.
let me, 5,
1,
10,
2, 3,
15,
4, 5,
16,
and 5
17,
is
18,
25.
19, 20, 1,
So-
2, 3, 4, 25. All right, so this will be the
12.
6.
Okay. Boom.
All right, it's 25. And that is it. That's literally all you score.
That's all. Count it up.
That's all, folks. What do you got? I've got 106 points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 104 points. I should have sold that goblin.
That was it.
That was it.
That was it.
That one's silly goblin.
To give you a
No, that's close, really close.
quick peek at what my abilities
Yeah.
were in case I chose to use them, right? To give you this nice little card. So this one would have been, I would have been able to recruit, take a buy faction cards action. This is in addition to using your ability during the take action steps. So this will let me buy additional cards. This one would have let me gain 2 faction cards from any lost faction at no cost.
Yeah, it's good. And mine were in addition. You took a cheat sheet away. Here we go. My cheat sheet.
You have your own cheat sheet.
To reclaim, so I can exchange any rift tile from the game box if I use this one. I had activate, so I could use an ability action, returning the card to the supply. And this one is enhanced. So at the end of the game, any unspent rift tiles you have are worth 5 favor instead of 3, including this one. Wow! So I did win.
Right. Wait, what did that say?
At the end of the game, any unspent rift tiles you have
Right, but you didn't
are
activate
worth
that.
5 favor instead of 3, including this
Right,
one.
you should have activated it, but you didn't.
Well, I declare it active.
Well, we won't lecture
It is
that.
what it is.
Let's go talk
Okay.
about this. All right, folks, there you have it. This is the Dawn of
Dawn of
Ulos.
Ulos.
Yes. So, Well, we're not going to review it because this is a Kickstarter game, right?
Yes, everything's prototype, et cetera, et cetera.
Et cetera, et cetera. But as you could tell, the art's really nice.
Yes.
Really carries the same feel of this universe, which is really nice, which I like to see. Really fast playing. Lighter game with a really different, unique twist on, I would say, area control, but you're not really, nobody owns
this is
anything.
Again, it's really like a stock game.
Yeah.
You're investing in these, like you're investing in the factions by way of being gods, giving them, I don't know, like strength or whatever it is.
Right.
And then making them fight.
Yeah, pushing them, encouraging
rewards,
them to expand their territories until the right moment for them to fight when you've got enough cards, which is really like your influence in them, enough stock in those factions to reap the most rewards of that conflict.
Which I will say, like, the one thing I want to say about this, and again, like, not technically a review, I guess, but the one really cool thing is that as a primarily 2-player experience, like we generally play with just the 2 of us, we don't get to play a lot of these, like, we don't get to play stock games, stock purchasing games, economy, those kinds of economy games. So even though this isn't a stock game, it had that, like, I felt like we were influencing and going back and forth, and it's like you take the rats off, you put the rats back on, like, you're never really, like, at a loss, because you can always build them back up.
And you can build them up pretty fast.
But the fact that you're doing it on a map, I think, is what allows you to kind of beef up a faction in a way that, like, you can visually see that, okay, they're winning the conflict, and so that means that they're taking over all of this, as opposed to, like, a company buying another company, and it's very abstract.
Yes.
So so that was it was neat to be able to do that with 2. Yes. And that's really what I want to say about that.
Yes, exactly, because we don't really go for stock games, and even though this had stock market mechanics, it didn't feel as dry and as cutthroat. Because stock market games can get really in your face with 2 players, where this one was, it really didn't feel that way.
Because you're removed from it.
Yeah, the theme kind of removes you from it, because you're invested in the factions, and you're oh, the poor orcs just got crushed, or the goblins got booted out of the territory. Like you kind of you're more get sucked into the lore and into the actual story and the feel of it, versus, hey, we're just buying and selling company stocks, and I'm going to bump this company up so I can sell it out from under you before you get rid of your shares. Like, and you don't know what everybody has in their hand. You can kind of, if you follow and pay attention, you can, okay, I know she's got a lot of orcs, so she's probably going to try to push them and cash out at some point. So do you try to stop that early by pushing another faction into that space, like, which is really neat mechanic, and it's just very different than what we're used to playing, in this space. So I think really cool.
I have to give us kudos too, because I think with some of these games where you can really determine the end of the game by pushing the tracks, we didn't do that.
No, we kind of,
because you could end it pretty quickly if you just push 2 factions and you're just you're building on this side, I'm building on this side.
You could play
push the legendary and you're done.
You could literally play 2 factions and not have them conflict until they're both legendary, and then again, but then you're not going to have any points.
Exactly.
So so what's the benefit? You're going to end the game quick, but you're not going to have your scoring. So and what fun is that, right?
Right.
So I think we definitely, I did not expect us to finish this with the tiles running out.
Yeah.
But it's a pleasant surprise to do that, because it means we took it the distance, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
So all right, well, look, go check out the campaign. Definitely worth looking at for sure. Really pretty game. It just has a really cool table presence, in my opinion. I love the way the miniatures have these, like, the land on them.
We're not going to review the game, but
okay. But hey, look, I just think it's cool, because because you could tell at a glance what terrain they like.
It's hard to not give kudos, because it is, like, it's hard. Like, I think I even mentioned during this play, like, every time we play, it's like, oh wait, what do they like? And I don't have to, like, look over at this card. It's literally on their
mini,
which is really cool. It's easy.
The only thing that I would say is, when the tiles are on, and I'm not sure how it comes across on the film, but I'm sure you'll let us know in the comments, but it can be hard to distinguish what tiles are on top of the board, because they kind of blend in.
Yeah,
obviously they're exactly the same.
Wish they would do like a little gradient, like not a gradient, but like a either key it up or key it down.
Yeah,
You know
like
what
if
I mean?
I think if the
Like make it
bottom
a little more faded.
if the
or
map
something.
was faded
Yeah.
and the tiles were dark, they would stand out more.
Right,
Like,
and
I
it would
think-
actually look like you're developing the land.
Yeah,
a
it would be
little bit,
easier to.
But again,
to do.
this is a prototype.
Yeah, I'm
no
sure.
idea what this is going to end up looking like in production.
In final, yeah. So I'm sure they'll talk about this on the
yeah.
campaign.
Right.
Again, this is a prototype, so we try not to do any review feedback, but I think
Sometimes it's unavoidable.
yeah, it's unavoidable, and I think this could be helpful
Yeah.
to the designer / publisher.
Yeah.
To help you better visualize what's going on the board, because
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
only thing that can get a little challenging is once you start laying the tiles, it's hard to see the height. But again, I'm really anxious to see how it pans out in the campaign, and
Yeah,
they may
for
have
sure.
already solved for this, so
Yeah.
who knows? That's why we don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole. But otherwise,
Right.
we hope you got a good feel for the gameplay, what this game is all about. We hope you enjoyed the playthrough. If you want to join our community, come join us on Facebook, Discord. A lot of folks have been coming in.
Yeah,
Every
it's
day
been
we get
really
more and
cool.
more people. Really exciting. We have a lot of great conversations, a lot of good discussions. If you want to support the channel, we are on Patreon, so go check out our Patreon,
Get a
Antlab
little
Games.
peek behind our scenes.
Peek behind our scenes. We do some live plays for our folks and all that good stuff. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. All the information will be below. Hope you enjoy the playthrough. We'll see you next time.
I'll see ya.